I'm Sarah Ramsbottom. I'm one of the owners at Hyll. My job on this project has been to oversee the design team in terms of designing the guest areas, the bar, the restaurant and the guest bedrooms within the hotel. The building itself dates back to I think it's the 17th century, and it's had ups and downs in its fortunes, and it's slowly but surely been extended over the centuries. Its incarnation into a hotel is pretty recent, probably in the last 40 or 50 years.
There's obviously extensive history of the building, and Paul, one of the owners of the hotel, I think he was telling us a story about the other day about a knight that used to live here, and all these amazing stories. But I think from our point of view, it wasn't about kind of taking the history of the hotel and trying to kind of give nods, and that kind of almost felt like an obvious approach. So our inspiration was very much taken from this kind of external landscape, the calmness of the external landscape, and you'll see throughout the space, the very natural, like tactile materials, even down to kind of the wall finishes, etc. We've kind of taken a lot of inspiration from that and brought that inside.
The beauty of Corston is that it has the right palette, the right texture, but also it's important when guests touch it, so door handles or switches, that it feels of a certain quality, because obviously that's important. Touch points to guests like that are important and give a sense of what the hotel's about.
We've chosen Corston in particular for this project because it's kind of got that kind of heritage feel to it, but also it's quite contemporary. Also the tones and textures of it as well. I think the tones of the products that we've used work really well with our kind of wall finishes, and you'll see like there's a particular detail we've used through the space with the bespoke headboards, where we've kind of we've got the Corston products are sunken into that headboard, and they work really well again with that earthy brown.
The aesthetics of them are really important. That's the primary focus. But in a hospitality environment, they've got to be really hard wearing. They get a lot of use, and much more than they would in, say, a domestic setting. So they've got to be able to stand the test of time. And as well, you don't want to be replacing them, because even replacement of them it's not just the cost, it's time and disturbance to hotel guests. So when we put things like switches and sockets in, and light fittings, they've got to be able to stand the test of time, both aesthetically and practically.